The world has a long-felt magnetic pull towards the Arctic, but never more so than today. The region has become an arena for power and for competition.
At least the most surprising line to the average citizen would be from General O'Shaughnessy, that he views the Arctic as the front line of defense.
If you were, for example, putting yourself in the Russian position, if you were going to attack North America, that would be the avenue that you would likely choose.
The decreased Arctic sea ice has resulted in increased human activity, both from Russia and from China.
And that's important at a time when North America is no longer a sanctuary. We used to look at the Arctic as a buffer zone and our oceans as buffer zones, and now they're avenues of approach.
How do we ensure that we provide what the nation needs, that we arm the Secretary of State and our diplomats to go into every negotiation to negotiate a better peace from a position of strength? We don't necessarily want to fight, but we know that the best preparation and the best deterrence is to ensure that we have the military capable to win if called upon.
The Arctic in Alaska presents the United States a very strategic location. You can reach just about anywhere on the planet from Alaska in short order, in less than 9 hours. All services are represented in the Alaska Joint Operations Area, but the majority of the forces are Air Force. We have fighters, tankers, surveillance aircraft. We maintain the infrastructure in Alaska, and we maintain our long-range radar systems.
So we take care of 21 different locations, 15 of which are long-range radar sites scattered across Alaska, making sure that we are constantly watching the skies along the Alaskan border.
During the Cold War, we saw a significant amount of activity in the Arctic, all the way from aircraft activity, for example, flying the Russian bombers, as well as on both sides having increased military capability. We see some of that activity happening again today. We see them practicing attacks on the U.S. and Canada through the Arctic. They're flexing their muscles, if you will. But as we've seen the increased activity in the Arctic, we are responding in kind with the corresponding increase in the resources being applied to that.
There's great realization that with the increased human activity in the Arctic, that there's importance that our services has the ability to operate in the austere Arctic environment. Alaska provides an opportunity to train in that environment.
Our range detachment is here to take care of the Joint Pacific-Alaska Range Complex, commonly referred to as the J-Park.
The J-Park is huge. Put in perspective, the J-Park in its entirety is about the size of Ohio.
Plenty of space for aircraft to actually train as they fight.
The amount of integration we're going to have is going to be second to none. So we have the brand new F-35 out of Eielson, our F-22s down in Elmendorf, a dedicated aggressor squadron just for the 5th gen assets that are coming up here to Alaska. When I see the number of assets up here, sheer numbers and capability, I imagine people are paying attention.
The joint team in Alaska is extremely capable and professional, and I have no doubt in my mind that we'll be able to meet any challenge head on.